So I was watching this podcast. It was a video where there was a man on there with about, I guess, 4 or 5 women, and probably about 4 or 5 men. And the one guy was standing up to the women, telling them the truth about, that they don't listen, that they not submissive, that they want somebody to pay for their submission. And the women were heavy-set women, pretty much overweight.
Oh, no.
Of course, these are black people, okay? Black women, black men. And the man was telling the truth about the women. And the 2 women were coming at him, okay? And they were like, oh, that ain't true. And he was like, yes, it is true. And he said, if it ain't true what I'm saying, then why don't any of these men disagree with what I'm saying? Why ain't none of the men saying nothing? If I'm wrong, why ain't none of them saying nothing about me being wrong? So then the women looked at the men, and the men said, we ain't got nothing to do with it. Don't put us in there. We ain't got nothing to do with it. Oh, simp ass, whack ass, think you gonna get some pussy, extra booty ass niggas, bro. It's always that. This one guy standing up for all of them and for the men, period, telling the truth. And these old Judas ass niggas are sitting over there being cool, like, oh no, we ain't got nothing to do with that. Then this one nigga got a new haircut. He just kept wanting to show his haircut. These niggas so whack, bro. He gonna come out and say, well, I'm kind of with you. I'm with you on some of what you're saying. Some of what he's saying, I'm kind of with him. He started going out. He didn't give a shit. He kept going. So then the other nigga that was like saying, I'm kind of with you, he was like, oh man, I'm with you a little more. Man, look, shut the fuck up and stay out of it. Oh, Uncle Tom ass, go along, get along ass nigga. You ain't getting no motherfucking extra booty. You ain't getting no motherfucking extra pussy. The chicks ain't gonna like you. They actually would like you more if you stood your ground. This is what niggas who don't get coochie really don't understand, bro. The women respect the real man that's gonna stand his ground. Yeah, it's gonna be a battle, but in the end, when it come down to you being and you right, they can't do nothing with the truth, bro. The truth is where God stays.
Oh my God.
I'm saying that. The truth is where God stays. So if you ain't willing in this time to tell the truth, you ain't with God. And if you ain't willing to stand up for what you believe in, you ain't no man. This is a war that I see going on. At first, I wasn't looking at it. I wasn't seeing it like that. But now I'm looking at it. This is a war we're in. And it's a war to me against masculine and feminine. Against Adams and Eves. And I'm sorry. But there are some men who, when it comes to make that decision over again, like we getting to make it right now, because that's what I believe going on. You get to choose between telling the truth and being for God and the right way of doing things, because it's really good against bad, light against dark, evil against good, and the right way versus the wrong way. This is what it really all boils down to. And what I'm seeing is there's so many supposed to be religious people. So many people don't want to be the Jesus character. Okay, the Jesus character, well, what happened to him? He got crucified for what? For telling the truth. For being honest. For coming out and telling the real truth. He got crucified. They didn't want to deal with nothing he had to say. The people wanted to live in the lies. The deception, deceit. The bad, the wrong. They wanted to live in darkness, ignorance. And Jesus was trying to bring them to the light and show them the truth in the right way. So what we're looking at here, to me, is the same thing. It's just a bunch of us who really willing to be the Jesus character to get crucified for what they believe in and doing the right thing and telling the truth. That's what I'm looking at. That's what I see. And I see a bunch of Uncle Tom, go along, get along, house niggas that got to be in the shade a little bit, got master to give them a little bit of extra cool water to drink for a hard day's work. And now, they want to switch sides and not deal with the truth because they think that they gonna get something. Let me say something to the niggas who do that. My man, check this out. Your life been this way. You've been doing it your way all your years, and it has not worked out. There are men that have no problem with women. You need to listen to those men. If you want the women that bad, listen to what those men say. Understand your worth and stand up for yourself. Because ain't no woman gonna respect no dude that don't stand up for himself. You know, it kill me when I see so many of these niggas get the camera put in their face, and then they sit there and they start telling lies in front of the camera, knowing that we really as men don't think that way. And then when they get off camera, they'll sit with the men and say, man, I wasn't gonna say that because I don't want the women to come at me. It's so many niggas with podcasts that try to kiss ass to these women and try to go along to get along and be the Uncle Tom niggas instead of just telling the truth and being like, hey bro, you ladies, you guys are completely ass backwards wrong, bro. Y'all doing everything against God. Y'all not living in the right way, in the Creator's light, in the way the Creator wanted us to live. Y'all are doing everything against the Creator, and you claiming to be of God, and you're doing everything against Him. And that's really the truth. That's really the truth. You doing everything against the Creator. Everything. You ain't doing nothing you supposed to do by the Creator the right way. The women ain't doing none of it right, especially the black women. And it's sad because God gonna have to humble them Himself, because they not doing things right. They not living right. They not doing it the natural order of things. You know, a feminine is a feminine woman. You act like a lady, carry yourself like a lady, like your grandmas and all them, you a lady. Now, women want to promote being hoes. Oh, no. They want to promote being promiscuous. They want to promote them being able to go talk to all these men.
Oh my God!
And knowing, well, they're learning now. I guess they thought that they was gonna get a man to be there.
Sorry,
Let me tell you something, ladies. Ain't no real good men. The men you want ain't never gonna come. Men are just wired in a way where we don't accept that. That is disgusting to us. You know, you might get slept with. You might get a baby's daddy, but you're not gonna get a husband. And husbands are what count, because every day that I go out into this world, I'm seeing women, and I dated, and all throughout life, I've talked to women and dated women who wanted me to do the job of a husband.
Say what?
And I'm not their husband.
Sorry, bro.
And the more I look back at those things, the more I look at life right now, and I'm seeing these same women out and about, wanting a man to do the job of a husband, a brand new man, or a boyfriend, or a dude you just started sleeping with. That's not his job. That's the job of a husband. Not boyfriend, not new man, but husband. And the women are just not getting that memo at all, bro. They just want the men to do manly things. He will, for his wife, not for a stranger, not for a woman he don't know, and not for a woman that is not his wife. It's just not gonna happen. Like,
sorry, bro.
You're never gonna get the men to accept that role.
Oh my God!
So you ladies either gonna die alone, or
Mission failed. We'll get them next time.
Or have to put the burden of your failure onto your children or your brothers or your people, because I'm telling you, you are not going to get the man to do the job of a husband, and he's not your husband.
Sorry, bro.
You ladies really need to wake up. You really, really need to wake up. You guys are asleep at the wheel. And you going off the cliff. The man was standing up for men, and the other men would not stand with him. He was on the boat all by himself. And guess what? He kept going. He didn't give a shit. He did the right thing. Them other dudes, them Uncle Tom ass niggas, them whack dudes that, oh man, man, he going too hard on them. Man, get out of here, bro. You see all that? Wait, let me tell you what else he was saying. He was saying that a lot of us men have dealt with single baby mamas, and that it don't benefit us to date those women. And he was telling the truth. He right. Almost every man done dealt with a woman that have children from another man, and she by herself. That's over 85% of the women out here now. So he was 100% right. And he was saying what I've been saying, that it's no benefit to us. It's a losing deal. It's a bad deal. It's a losing battle. You ain't winning that battle. You ain't getting no respect in that battle. It's a losing battle and a hill you gonna down by yourself.
Mission failed. We'll get them next time.
You're not finna get put first. You're not finna be respected. You just not finna do it, and they still want you to do the job. See, no, not gonna happen. And there was a lady in my comments that said on another video where this lady was talking about she didn't want to date a man that was rich because he had a kid, and she wasn't trying to be a mom to his kid, and he looked nice according to her friend. Friend was trying to hook up. She's single lady, looked like she late in her later 50s or early 60s. Okay, the man is in her age group. He got a young kid because he dated a young lady and he made a baby, and the lady left. He took on the responsibility of his kids. And a lady in the comments said, oh, he was looking, she didn't want to date him because he was looking for a mother for his children. Now, let me correct that. The man ain't looking for a mother for his children. Men don't look for moms for their children, ladies. We don't need it. A man is a better single parent than a mom, than a female is. They already show, dating statistics show that the single mom puts out the worstest products in society. The worstest people she brings into society when she raises them by herself. The data shows it. The women produce, single moms produce the majority of almost all of the delinquents, killers, and people who end up in prison, the killers or the drug dealers, all the bad, they're producing it. They're bringing it. They're raising it because they choose to do it on their own, and they don't want to discipline those children. That's why you need a man in there for guidance to correct. But the women don't want to, the black women don't want to let the man correct the children. That's why you have a bunch of disobedient, unstable, mentally crazed, deranged killers out here. Because you got a man with emotions like a woman because he been around his mama and been with his mama all his life. And then he got testosterone. That's like a ticking time bomb. That's a dangerous combination. It's like, look at the women when they do crimes. Imagine them with testosterone in them and those emotions. There would be a lot more women killing people all over the place because they can't control their emotions and they do things off their feelings. And the man has logic. He has the X and the Y chromosome. The woman only has the X. So the man is the balance. And the women who are alone, some women can do it. I'm not saying all women raise them, but the majority are very few. I would say in 100%, it's probably 5% of them that come out good. But a mom really has helped to raise that kid. She has to have family members and other people help, or she do it on her own. I say about 5% out of 100. And that's a losing battle because if it's 100 people and only 5 make it and the rest don't, then we failed as a race to me. So it's a real big problem that really needs to be addressed. And anytime I see it's out of whack, I'm gonna address it. Anytime I see something that's bad and I see that the problem of it, to me the women are the problem. Because the women are the ones that, the men are too, but the women are the bigger problem because they're, to me, leaders. And they could, when you make these babies with these guys you don't want to be with, that's your problem. That's your bad decision making skills and your bad choice and your bad decisions. Okay, that's not everybody else's. And when you make these babies, ladies, with these men, that in the old days, that first daddy would be your husband. Anybody you made a baby with is supposed to be your husband. Okay, he's supposed to be your husband. And y'all running around here with a bunch of baby daddies. And don't understand that that's going to be the worstest thing for the children in the long run, because now that kid ain't got no male role models. And then you got men like Obama out here talking about all the men need to have a gay role model in their life. Where the hell this nigga came from? What boat did this nigga sail in on? What's wrong with this nigga? He ain't a black American. He's African. He coming from over there in Kenya somewhere. From the jungles, from the sticks. Get out of here with that shit. Hell no. Men don't need that shit in their life because he love the gay community. We ain't got no problem. I ain't got no problem with the gay community, but you don't push that shit on everybody else. Even a lot of the gays got a problem with what's going on with all this transgender shit. So, I mean, I done heard videos even from them that they feel that it's overstepping as well. When you forcing that shit on children, I got a problem with it. But I'm not gonna try to get in there. But Obama, you need to take that shit and sail back on that fucked up boat that you came on with it. Back to where you came from and give it to them dudes over there. You're not one of us. You're not one of us. You can't identify with the black people in no kind of way. And you can't. Because you ain't never went in no hood. You went to private schools. You had a white grandma and a white family raising you. You ain't know, your nigga card been revoked a long time ago. You're not no black person. You are not no black person. And a lot of black people agree with me. You was a disappointment to the black people, bro. You let your woman run everything and she standing over you. She like the man and you like the female in that interview I saw. I couldn't even stomach the whole thing. It just was terrible. It was a disgrace for you to even be a man sitting over there. Now, if you like gay, if you gay, just say you gay, bro. Don't sit here and try to hide whatever y'all got going on, because we all know it's something about you too. I know it is. And you be all hiding it, but you're supposed to be proud of it. If you're that proud of it, stand up for it. Stand up and say what it is. Don't just say Mike and I, Michael and I, Mike and I. We know who the hell you talking about. We ain't stupid. Stand up. Ain't nothing. Hey, if that's what that's who you is, and that's your thing, be proud of it. Stand up, but let everybody know. Don't sit here and play the hide and seek, hiding behind the bushes and speak out and try to act like you somewhere else or it ain't you. No, stand up for what you believe in. Both of y'all, you and Mike, Michelle, stand up for what you believe in. If you believe in it, stand up for it. You so proud and want to do everything for the gay community because you started all this shit. To me, you started it all. You the one that brought in same-sex marriages, signed in to the transgenders and the Olympics for them, and you came in doing a whole bunch of shit for the gay people. Now, my understanding on that, ain't no straight man that love women and that is a straight man. Ain't no straight man gonna come in and start being pro-gay people. Only gay people do that. Ain't no straight man who really like women gonna come in and do that. It makes no sense. The only sense it makes is that you got some other shit going on that you don't want to tell people. And I'm gonna tell you what I believe, people. I believe in the near future we finna find out a whole lot of stuff. Because I believe Mr. Obama and Mike and I, they're gonna get real bold and they're just gonna come on out and let the whole world know what time it really is. And that would be the best thing for them to do because I respect it more. At least then I can understand where you coming from. But when you trying to be a straight man, pretending to be a straight man, and then rooting for the other, batting for the other team, that's a problem to me. That's a problem to a lot of us. It's confusing. And that's a big problem that we got with. The only issue I got, well, I mean, because we all got family members that been gay coming up as a kid. Everybody in family got somebody that's like that. So it ain't that people have an issue with gay people, because we don't. You guys can be whatever you want to be. Nobody has an issue with you and what you want to be. You can be all you want to be. But I disagree with it in the military as far as the transgender thing. You can be gay in the military, but I disagree with the transgender shit in the military. I mean, I even seen a video where a motherfucker went in there and he didn't even want to touch the gun. He didn't want to shoot a gun. You can't be in here. You can get a bunch of people killed. So, all I'm going to say is this. It's a fight against masculine and feminine. It's a fight on the planet right now for masculine and feminine. It's a fight right now on the whole planet. It's a fight about that right now. And it's the worst as I've ever seen it. It's like we're in the upside down world. You know, it's like this emotional world that the women have created where they want the women to rule things, and the women make bad decisions, and it's not good for us or anybody else. Ladies, I'm gonna do a video on war so you can understand exactly what's gonna happen when we not the superpower no more. So all y'all that think that was promised y'all a little money, y'all a little moment in the spotlight with the cameras, y'all gonna learn real quick how if you not the superpower no more, your degrees ain't gonna matter. Weaves and makeup and all your nails getting done and being in the house you want and driving the cars you want, none of that stuff ain't gonna happen. They're using you ladies against the men. You have a group of weak men using the women to target other men. That's exactly what's going on. And it's a bad deal all the way around. And somebody need to say something about it because it's bad. Okay guys, if you like my video, give me the thumbs up. Okay, I put up a new video almost every day or every other day. So yeah, give me a thumbs up, share, and subscribe. Likes are free. So no excuses. There you go. Have a good day.